Alright, so today we are playing Nancy Drew, Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Dear Bess, hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gathered, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
Okay, so let's see. Let's look around the room a little bit. This little dragon here. Daughters of Diligence earn the gold of mine dragons. An alarm clock so we can go to sleep.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, when the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his ray, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders.
That poem definitely is going to be important later.
It's locked.
Oh, keys right here. Our little journal. Accidents, why so many house Chinese antique decorations. Pictures of San Francisco. I'll try to remember to check on it, see if she writes, see what else she writes down. Let's explore a little bit.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Well, I think they call it a flathead screwdriver.
Nancy, I see you've arrived safely from your long journey. But I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
That was just a lucky guess. How do you know I don't believe in ghosts? And you do?
And you do?
I sense a very strong but restless spirit within these walls. And a restless spirit can soon become an angry spirit.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind those recent accidents? Who could this restless spirit be? I like the first one.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
I'm not sure. But for some reason, the name Valdez has a strong connection with this mansion.
Well, you'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my head, my bed. Do you have any more information, Mr. Valdez?
Do you have any more information on Mr. Valdez?
Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
Okay. Go downstairs. Let's see. It's the basement. Oh,
Hi, you must be Nancy. My name's Charlie.
what's up, Charlie? Hi, Charlie. You must have a lot of experience to work on such a big house. Nice to meet you. Rose and Abby really have their hands full with this house. I'll just say hi.
Hi, Charlie. You must have a lot of experience to work on such a big house.
No, but I learned quickly. Even Lewis said so. Have you met him yet? He's helping Rose with the house. Yeah, he showed me how to do some of the remodeling work.
No.
No, I haven't met him yet. Does he work for Rose?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
Do you have any idea?
Any idea why there's been so many accidents on this project?
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work. I'm repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you to do. See ya.
I mean, it would make sense.
It's stuck.
He's clearly new at the job. And, there's accidents happening. He could just be messing up. Scandal, horror, outrage. Citing the increased popularity of stage reviews and decreased charitable contributions, the Ladies Protection Society has announced a shocking new strategy for raising much-needed funds for the benefit of widows and orphans in our region. No longer will the good ladies of our society hold garden parties, afternoon teas, or cakewalks to solicit contributions. Instead, these proper wives, daughters, and mothers will act on the stage like common troubadours in several popular plays in order to raise money for their good works. As decent gentlemen, we should allow the fair sex to degenerate themselves to this level of vulgarity. Women belong in a home, not upon the stage. What year is it again? Let me look at the newspaper again. Let's see. I don't see the year. That was funny though. Bed and breakfast on the rise. Don't feel like reading that.
I should wait until he leaves.
Okay. Where is Rose? She's the other way. This door. What's up?
Hello, Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I sure
I
am.
sure am. This house must have quite a history. What do you know about it?
Not very much, but Abby found some interesting old papers that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old-time saloon in the basement, so it's possible the house was once a hotel.
I mean, it would make sense. Maybe a bed and breakfast. A saloon?
A saloon? Oh, this place really does have a history. Who was the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know much about the origins of the place. Abby thinks all our accidents were caused by some restless spirit or a curse. I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles.
A little bit.
Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, Nancy.
Okay, this should be easy.
I did it!
Great. It took, well, too long than it should have. How to create a beautiful 4-poster bed in 10 easy steps. I don't think that's important. This is the schedule. Lewis is available noon to 5. Charlie, 8 to 5. Abby is out between 3 to 6. Dear Miss Green, Dear Mrs. Green, I have amended your fire insurance policy per your instructions. The property located 4653 California Lane, San Francisco, California, is now insured for the sum of $1 million against fire or earthquake damage. The policy lists you as the sole benefactor. We thank you for your patronage. Please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. Helen. Just tell her I'm done with the puzzle.
How's that inlay puzzle coming along?
I finished it!
Wonderful! But now I've got something else for you. I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
So she has a job for me, but doesn't have the chisel ready. Okay. Let's ask about Charlie.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
That's suspicious.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
Okay. What time is it? 10:30. Is that AM or PM? Wait, okay.
It's missing an eye.
I wonder where the eyeball is. It should be a chisel right there. What was that sound? Oh, that clock is annoying. Subterranean San Francisco. Exploring the labyrinth below. I feel like making a phone call just yet. I should probably call Bess though.
It's good to know it's here.
That's gonna be important for later. American Telephone Incorporated. Dear Sir, we are pleased to announce that your bid for the auction property located at 4653 California Lane has been accepted. Fee simple estate interests have now been transferred through the charitable trust set up by the property's grantor for the benefit of the Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Fairly yours, G. Lewis should be here. Oh, he's not here. So it must be 10 p.m.
When the four-sided box loses its border.
Oh, that's the poem. That's from the poem. Legends of San Francisco. This is missing tiles.
It won't fit.
Oh no. Oh no. I have to do a maze game. I'm not ready for I do not feel like doing that. Something maybe with chess. I do not know how to play chess for the life of me. Firebird. This mythical giant bird occurs in legends of many cultures, including Chinese, Arabic, and American Indian. Every 500 years, the bird builds a great nest and sets it on fire to rise forth from its ashes. That sounds cool. Oh, found one. Should put it up.
It won't fit. It won't fit.
There you go. I think those open a passageway, but I could be incorrect. I know the passageway is somewhere in this room. Oh, this is important. Let's make a phone call. Call Bess.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. George is here. Let me put her on the speakerphone.
Nancy?
Hi, George.
Hey, what's up?
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, some strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
Well, get this. One of the owners, Abby, thinks the place is haunted by a ghost named Valdez.
A ghost? Well, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sounds like another case is in the works.
So tell us more about what's been going on.
Do you know anything about the house's history?
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge very much, so he's probably a good bargain for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No.
How old are they? Bess sounds like a child. I mean, I know that Nancy's a teenager, but still. There's nothing for us to talk about? That sucks.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy!
I've talked to like 3 people, and you're telling me I couldn't talk to them about nothing.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
I sure am. I'm staying with Rose Green, a friend of Hannah's, in a Victorian mansion. I'm helping out with renovations.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks. My editor gave me an assignment right here in town. It'll be on the Dragons of San Francisco.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Dragons of San Francisco sounds exotic. What kind of dragons are you researching?
Chinese dragons. My editor thought this would make a great topic for a photo essay. The dragon is a very important symbol in Chinese culture.
So it seems. My room is full of Chinese decorations.
Oh, sure. Many of the Victorians have rooms with themes, usually colors or cultures. I once spent a night in a Victorian where each room had a bird theme. Don't laugh, but I stayed in the nuthatch room.
You're kidding. Why do they call these mansions Victorians?
They're named after Queen Victoria, who pretty much defined high society in the late 1800s. After the gold rush, San Francisco had a building boom, but most of the great Victorian mansions weren't built until the late 1800s. Nowadays, it's very popular to convert them into bed and breakfasts.
The gold rush was in 1849, right?
The big one, yes. There was a huge increase in the city's population, and San Francisco had a reputation for being a lawless frontier town. Lots of people made a quick fortune here and lost it just as fast. Oh dear, am I talking too much? I get so distracted at times I tend to get carried away a bit. So how are you, Nancy? Why did you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Have you heard of an actress, Lizzie Applegate?
Oh, sure. She was a good friend of Lotta Crabtree, another popular actress in the late 1800s. As I recall, she opened up a big hotel. What was it called? The Hotel Mandrake or the Oriental? I forget.
know anything about Valdez?
I don't think so.
I found some old papers in the house, plus a page from a phone directory dated 1894.
Oh, that sounds valuable. It's hard to find old documents like that before 1906.
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I hope we'll talk soon.
Alright, we're gonna use this chisel and then
I need a paint scraper.
the secret door to an attic?
It's locked.
Of course. Let's go check out Nancy's journal. Ooh, that was creepy.
It's locked.
Why is C so tight about them? Charlie was a little uptight. Secret attic? Haunted? Question mark? Wants a hotel? Question mark? Oh, who's who? Rose, owner of house, million, and insurance policy. Abby believes in ghosts. Charlie, too young, experienced for work, which is weird. Alright, well, we're gonna end the video right here, and I'll see you guys in part 2 of Message in a Haunted Mansion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it very much. And thank you so much for watching.